The Montgomery Bus Boycott was a mass protest against the bus system of Montgomery, Alabama. It was led by civil rights activists and their supporters. This protest would lead to the 1956 U.S. Supreme Court decision declaring that Montgomery's segregation laws on buses were unconstitutional. The 381-day bus boycott also helped to bring revelators Martin Luther King Jr. into the spotlight as one of the most important leaders of the American civil rights movement. The event that triggered the boycott happened December 1, 1955, after Rosa Parks refused to give her seat to a white passenger on a city bus. Local laws at the time said that African American passengers had to sit in the back of the bus while white passengers sat in front. If the white section was full, African Americans had to give up their seats in the back. Parks refused to give her seat, and because of this, she was taken to jail. She was later bailed out by a local civil rights leader. Parks was not the first person to refuse to give up her seat, as Claudette Colvin had done it a few months earlier, giving local civil rights leaders the idea. They used Parks' arrest to bring attention to their cause. Shortly after Parks' arrest, one of the leaders of the WPC and the president of the local NACP printed and distributed leaflets describing Parks' arrest and called for a one-day boycott of the city buses on December 5th. 90% of the African American residents stayed off the buses that day. The boycott was so successful that local civil rights leaders decided to extend it indefinitely. A group of local ministers formed the Montgomery Improvement Association to support and sustain the boycott and the legal challenge of the segregation laws. Many white citizens were not happy about the boycott and the demand for change. Many retaliated against the African American community. King's home was bombed, and many boycotters were threatened or fired from their jobs. Despite such intimidation, the boycott continued for more than a year. The MIA filed a federal suit against bus segregation, and on June 5, 1956, a federal district court declared segregated seating on buses to be unconstitutional. The Supreme Court upheld that ruling in mid-November. The federal decision went into effect on December 20, 1956.